Shalom to the family, and thanks for stopping by. I'm back with one more story for this afternoon, early evening, in regards to Emantis Stanionis wanting to unify the welterweight division. I will share an article with you as well as giving you my thoughts and my feelings on it because I do feel a certain kind of way about this. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, this is an article again from Boxing Scene. It is written by Lucas Cattell, January 2nd. It says, Emantis Stanionis calls for unification fights with fellow champions. The WBA welterweight title holder Emantis Stanionis is seeking a unification fight. Stanionis returned to the ring in May to win a 12-round unanimous decision over Gabriel Maestre at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Stanionis, a 30-year-old from Lithuania, previously snapped a 25-month layoff after Virgil Ortiz Jr. had withdrawn from their planned bout in 2023. Stanionis, who has a record of 15-0 with 9 KOs, wants another title. What this article isn't saying is how Virgil had the rhabdomyolysis, and Emantis shortly thereafter, I believe, had an appendectomy. Let me continue to read. I want to unify the division and prove I am the best welterweight in the world, Stanionis said. No more excuses. Let's get these unifications done. I'm ready for whoever steps up first. Via a press release, Stanionis methodically analyzed the current belt holders, explaining the merit of a matchup with each title holder from his perspective. When it comes to the 29-year-old WBC belt holder Mario Barrios, who holds a record of 29-2-1 with 18 knockouts, Stanionis noted that Barrios is a strong champion who brings toughness and heart into the ring. A fight between us would be explosive. I respect what he's done for the sport, but I believe my skill and determination will make the difference. WBO title holder Brian Norman Jr., who holds a record of 26-0 with 20 knockouts, also has Stanionis' attention. Brian Norman Jr. has proven he belongs at the top. He's only getting better, Stanionis commented. I know he's hungry to show the world what he's capable of. A fight with the two of us would be a high-stakes battle between fighters who refuse to back down. I'm ready to put my belt on the line to make it happen. Then there is the fighter who spent 2024 looking for a compelling dance partner, Jaron Boots Ennis, the IBF title holder who holds a record of 33-0 with 29 knockouts. Ennis is viewed as one of the most exciting and emerging fighters in the sport, and Ennis Stanionis fight would just be logical. It is the bout most likely to determine the best welterweight in the world. Boots Ennis is one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing today, Stanionis said. He's fast, powerful, and skilled, but I believe in myself and my ability to outlast anyone in the ring. The fans have been asking for this fight. I want to make it a reality. Unification fights like this define legacies. It's the end of the article. So here's the thing with me. Just recently here, when Brian Norman Jr. called out Boots we saw that Eddie Hearn was not willing to give Brian Norman Jr. $1 million to complete that fight in Philly. What also happened is that Snake Eddie went to Barrios and Stanionis and offered them each, respectively, $2 million. They declined. They said it wasn't enough to fight Boots. So I just find it funny that they were very quiet, both of them. Barrios and Stanionis were very quiet when Eddie was dragging Brian Norman Jr.'s name through the mud. And then when they were offered the $2 million, that was on the hush hush, right? No one said anything. There's no public lashing of Barrios or Stanionis for doing this, and they were offered an extra $1 million. Now, Barrios, I can see. Although I still think he should have took the $2 million, but who am I? I'm not a fighter. He should have took the $2 million. Stanionis, let's see what his record is again. 15-0 with 9 knockouts, and $2 million was not enough for him. Brian is 26-0 with 20 knockouts. $1 million wasn't enough for him. And they were willing to take less, a smaller amount. I believe it was to fight in Vegas, just to not have the fight be in Boots' hometown then. And Eddie still wouldn't do that. It's just the double standards for me. It's the pump faking. You were offered $2 million to fight this man. Boots, this is the man. And you decline. Now you want to make a public spectacle and come out and talk about you want to unify. Look, I want all the fights. I want those fights. I want the unification. I personally am a fan of Brian Norman Jr. and I'm a fan of Boots. I would like to see either of them become undisputed at 47. I would for Boots, for him to move on, as well as for Brian to move on up to 54. They're young. I would love to see them go on with their careers and not be in this loop of these greedy promoters, holding up fights, right? So take the article for what it's worth. I feel some kind of way. You were offered more money than Brian. You have less accomplishments than Brian, and you turned down that fight. And now you want to step back out here. You know what? This is what's going to happen. We're going to send this to Brian Norman Jr. We're going to send this to Brian Norman Sr. We're going to let them know Emantis wants that fight. And then let's see. I believe Emantis is with PBC. I'm not even going to get into the whole issue that's going on with PBC right now. But Brian's with Top Rank. Bob, let's see. I'm going to send this to Brian Norman Sr. You all be blessed and have a wonderful day. Shalom to you.